Back on in the Bike Smith front window, it is Lawrence Gibbs here on the eve of Peach Fest. And little ominous skies, but we're going to invoke the Mount Driscoll effect. Do you know what that is, Lawrence?
No.
You know what Mount Driscoll is, don't you?
I'm sure I do.
The highest point in Louisiana, over there in Arcadia.
There you go. Okay.
Is that when storms or systems come marching into our area, there's something about the power of that mountain that either makes them go north of I-20 or south of I-20.
Right. They'll go around.
Is that David Pickett going by? I don't know. Do you know him?
I don't know.
All right, so this is kind of fun. By the way, Lawrence is a man of radio. His father got started pretty much doing what I'm doing right here in the heart of downtown Ruston. He did it in the heart of downtown Monroe. Back in what day was that?
In the late 1930s, during the big band era, from 38 until till 1950. I know he was involved in that. And then he got into politics and still did some radio.
All right, so I don't want to go off on that tangent. One of these days we will, but when you say that downtown Monroe, you know what comes to my mind is It's a Wonderful Life, Bedford Falls. I mean, is it too much of a stretch that Monroe, back in that day, was a Bedford Falls kind of town with the houses south of town, downtown, you know what I mean, and people without the snow, and well, actually they did have a bridge and a river, so that fits too.
Yeah.
I mean, would you agree or not agree?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
I can see what you mean there.
All right, so back to Russ-Town Band. That is this June 26th, Saturday, 3 p.m., Ruston High School, free admission. What else can we say for you here, my friend?
Just looking forward to people to come. We're going to be at the high school auditorium, and we're all, everything is set to go. We've had one really excellent first rehearsal. So
how many showed up?
Everybody that's in the band. We've had, because of the COVID restrictions, we do have to cap the band right now at 35.
Even as everything's easing up?
It's easing up, but we got everything set before this. So we're going to do this concert as we've planned it, and then I'm hoping to start doing more work, maybe something in August with the Russ-Town Big Band, and then maybe, of course, our Christmas thing, and we're just, everything is still. We're just getting it back together again, but everybody in the band just was excited beyond words for our rehearsal.
Well, Lawrence Gibbs, a man of peace and aplomb. However, in this day and age there, Lawrence, I can't let you go without stirring up some drama, strife, and controversy and offense. So,
whatever.
Who didn't make the cut? No, I don't want to. I don't want to go there.
Most of the time, we have students that fill in when we need to really, and we'll go back toward, but now they're gone for the summer.
Right.
And so what I did is I did go to our most recent roster, and the people that have been with the band on a seniority basis is where I started, and then I filled in a few spots as needed. Most of the amazing thing is we have people in our band that are and have played with us for the last 24 years, 5 years, and they are now in their early 80s, and they are very active and still doing what they've always done. And it's an amazing thing to see when you have people from 18 to 80 in a band. And so,
you know, and let me touch on something too, because, you know, obviously you know, and I think the people that are watching, but some don't know, facetious, that's one of the English words that has all of the vowels in order, A-E-I-O-U, when I said I was trying to stir up strife. But we are living in a day and age where strife is stirred, and a lot of it is the, quote, generational. But when it comes to a band, and Lawrence, I'm seeing more of cooperation, intergenerational, than I am of people saying, well, that was back in our day, and they hold an old school posture as if the present isn't relevant or doesn't count for much. But you just cited a perfect example, the students and Russ-Town Band all working together to create, to do what you do.
And music is one of those rare situations that it might be 300 years old, or it might be recent. It doesn't seem to matter what style it is. When I picked out music that is basically patriotic, but I do have one piece that was written early 1900s by a British composer. His name was Suite of Old American Dances is the name of it. And they take American dances of the 1920s, early 1900s, and this guy composed what he would consider an American salute type thing, and it's town dances that people did back then, the schottish and rag and stuff like that.
Right.
And what we find is the people in the band absolutely, they will come up and say, man, I've never heard this kind of music. What is this? You know, and they love it. And so we play Sousa marches. We play we played some modern stuff. It's just there's a fairly recent piece that has been arranged for band that is for God of Our Fathers, and it's a wonderful modern arrangement, what would you call modern arrangement for the band. And so everybody is totally, because it's music for the band, it doesn't seem to affect the style or the years it was done. They try to make it sound good, and that's an awesome thing for us. Music does that. My granddaughter has in Ruston Junior High School band coming up, and she's just now decided to become involved in percussion. Of course, my son is a percussionist. He's one of our snare drummers, and my son Jeff, and she has decided that she's going to be in band. So she's
awesome.
She's gone through her sixth grade year, and
there you
now
go.
She's going to be snare drum in the Ruston Junior High School band.
So look for these posters out and about at town. Lawrence Gibbs, the Russ-Town Band, Patriotic Concert, Saturday, June 26th, 3 p.m. at Ruston High School. Thank you so much, my friend, for thinking of me and coming on by.
Absolutely.